Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to Basic English Academy. I'm Adam, and I'm so happy to see you here today. Learning English is such an exciting journey. It's not just about learning words or grammar. It's about building connections with the world and discovering new opportunities. Today, we're going to talk about something very important: how fluency can help you improve your listening and comprehension skills. Why is this so important? Because when you become fluent, you don't just speak better, you also understand better. Fluency allows you to follow conversations, enjoy English movies, and communicate easily in real-life situations. By becoming fluent, you'll feel more confident and comfortable with English. Step by step, you'll notice big changes in how you listen, speak, and understand. So, let's dive into today's lesson and explore how fluency can make a big difference in your English learning journey. How fluency improves listening skills. Fluency means you can talk in English smoothly and naturally. But fluency is not just for speaking. It also helps you listen and understand English better. Let me tell you how. When you practice speaking English, you are training your brain. Your brain gets better at hearing and recognizing English sounds. It also learns the way English words and sentences are used. This makes listening much easier. For example, think about when someone says, "What's up?" instead of "hello." A fluent speaker knows this is a casual way to say hello. This is because fluency helps you understand different ways people say things. Fluency also helps you keep up with the speed of native speakers. Many native speakers talk quickly, and their words may seem connected. This can be hard for beginners. But when you practice speaking, you get used to how English sounds at a natural speed. Imagine someone says, "Want to grab some food?" This is a fast way of saying, "Do you want to get some food?" A fluent speaker can understand it right away. This is because fluency helps you listen faster and understand faster. When you are fluent, you also feel more confident. This confidence helps you focus when listening. You do not worry about every little word. Instead, you listen to the main idea. This makes conversations less stressful and more enjoyable. Fluency also helps you understand accents. English is spoken in many countries, and accents can sound very different. For example, British English and American English have different accents. A fluent speaker can adjust and understand both. When you listen more, you also become a better speaker. Listening and speaking work together. For example, when you hear someone say, "Can you help me out?" you learn this is a polite way to ask for help. Next time, you can use this phrase when you need it. Fluency also helps with understanding slang and casual language. Many native speakers use slang in daily conversations. For example, instead of saying, "I am very tired," they might say, "I'm beat." A fluent speaker can understand this easily because they are familiar with such phrases. Listening also becomes easier because of patterns in English. When you are fluent, you start to notice these patterns. For example, in English, people often shorten phrases. They say, "I'm gonna go," instead of "I am going to go." A fluent speaker understands this without thinking too much. Fluency is like building a strong foundation. The more you practice, the stronger your skills become. This is true for both speaking and listening. When you are fluent, you don't need to translate in your head. You understand the language directly. Practicing fluency can start with small steps. First, practice speaking simple sentences. Then, listen to how native speakers talk. Try to copy their speed and tone. Over time, you will notice that you understand them better. Fluency is not about knowing every word. It is about understanding the meaning of what someone is saying. For example, if someone says, "It's raining cats and dogs," you know it means it is raining very heavily. Fluency helps you understand phrases like this without feeling confused. Listening is also about context. Fluency helps you use the situation to understand meaning. For example, if someone says, "Pass me the salt," and you're sitting at a dinner table, you know they are talking about food. You do not need to think too much about it. Fluency makes English feel natural. When you are fluent, you can enjoy movies, songs, and conversations in English without feeling lost. This makes learning fun and exciting. To improve fluency, practice every day. Speak English as much as you can. Read English books or listen to English podcasts. Watch English videos and try to copy how people talk. The more you use English, the better your brain gets at understanding it. Fluency is not something you learn overnight. It takes time and practice, but every step brings you closer. Fluency also helps you guess the meaning of new words. For example, if someone says, "The weather is chilly today," and you know the word weather, you can guess that chilly means cold. Listening becomes easier when you are familiar with common topics. For example, if you know how people talk about weather, shopping, or food, you can understand conversations about these topics more easily. Fluency also helps with listening in groups. In group conversations, people talk over each other or change topics quickly. A fluent speaker can follow the main ideas, even if the conversation moves fast. Another benefit of fluency is understanding jokes and humor. English jokes often use wordplay or expressions. A fluent speaker can enjoy these jokes because they understand the language well. In summary, fluency is not just about speaking. It is a key to better listening. It helps you understand sounds, words, and accents. It makes conversations and daily life in English easier. Keep practicing, and you will see how fluency improves both your speaking and listening skills. Fluency and comprehension skills. Comprehension means understanding what you hear or read. It's an important part of learning English. When you are fluent, comprehension becomes easier because you don't have to stop and think about every word. Instead, you can focus on the full meaning of the sentence or conversation. For example, if someone says, "I had a busy day," you immediately understand they are talking about their day being full of activities. You don't need to translate each word in your head. Fluency helps you process the message faster and more naturally. Fluency also helps you understand the tone of voice. Tone shows how a person feels when they speak. For example, if someone says, "I'm fine," but their voice sounds sad, you can guess they might not really be fine. This is called understanding context. It means you are not just listening to the words, but also paying attention to how they are said and what is happening around the conversation. Another way fluency improves comprehension is by helping you recognize sentence structures. In English, the same idea can be said in different ways. For example, "I'm going to the store." "I'm heading to the store." "I'm off to the store." These all mean the same thing. When you are fluent, you understand these variations without confusion. You don't have to stop and think, "What does heading mean?" Because you already know it's another way of saying going. Fluency also helps you pick up on key words and phrases. In a conversation, not every word is important. For example, if someone says, "Yesterday, I went to the park with my friends," And we played soccer for hours. The key words are park, friends, and soccer. Even if you don't understand every word, fluency allows you to focus on the main ideas. As you become more fluent, you also get better at understanding idioms and expressions. Idioms are phrases that don't mean exactly what the words say. For example, "It's raining cats and dogs" means it's raining heavily. "Break a leg" means good luck. When you are fluent, these expressions become easier to understand because you've heard them before and know their meaning. Fluency also helps you understand different accents and speeds of speech. English speakers from different countries may pronounce words differently. For example, a British speaker might say advert instead of commercial, and an American speaker might say truck instead of lorry. When you are fluent, these differences don't confuse you because you've practiced listening to many types of English. Another way fluency helps is by improving your reading comprehension. When you read fluently, you don't get stuck on each word. Instead, you understand the sentence as a whole. For example, when reading a story, you can focus on the characters and the plot, not just the individual words. This makes reading more enjoyable and helps you learn faster. Fluency also builds your confidence. When you understand what someone is saying or what you are reading, you feel good about your progress. This confidence motivates you to keep practicing and improving. Comprehension and fluency work together. The more fluent you become, the better you understand spoken and written English. And as your comprehension improves, you'll feel even more fluent because you'll be able to respond quickly and naturally. So, how can you improve both fluency and comprehension? Practice is the key. Listen to English every day, read short and simple texts, and try to use what you've learned in real-life situations. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They are part of the learning process. Remember, fluency is not just about speaking well, it's also about understanding well. When you combine fluency with strong comprehension skills, you become a confident English speaker and listener. Keep practicing, and you'll see amazing progress. Steps to build fluency for better listening and comprehension. Listen every day. Spend some time every day listening to English. You can listen to songs, watch short videos, or try beginner-friendly podcasts. Start with content that is easy for you, and then move to harder materials as you improve. Tip: focus on how people speak, their tone, speed, and rhythm, not just the words they use. This will help you get used to the natural flow of English. Practice speaking regularly. The more you speak, the easier it is to understand others. Speaking trains your brain to recognize sounds and words faster. Repeat sentences you hear in videos, conversations, or shows. Example: if you hear someone say, "I'm going to the store," pause and say it out loud. Try to copy their pronunciation and tone. Over time, this practice will make speaking and listening feel natural. Learn common phrases and idioms. Fluency is about knowing how people speak in everyday life. Individual words are important, but common phrases and idioms help you sound more natural. For example, break the ice means to start a friendly conversation. Piece of cake means something is easy. When you know these phrases, you'll understand conversations more quickly and feel more confident when speaking. Ask questions and clarify. Don't be shy about asking for help if you don't understand something. Simple questions like, "Can you repeat that?" or "What does that mean?" are useful. Asking questions helps you learn faster and shows others that you are serious about improving. Join conversations. Find opportunities to talk with others in English. This could be with friends, teachers, or even in online groups. When you practice speaking with others, you hear different accents, tones, and speeds. This helps you understand English in many situations. Tip: if you don't have someone to practice with, use apps or join online language communities. Practicing with others is a great way to improve both fluency and comprehension. Use subtitles to learn. Watch videos or movies with English subtitles. Listen carefully and read the subtitles to see how words are spoken. This helps you connect spoken English to its written form. After some practice, try watching without subtitles to test your comprehension. Record yourself speaking. Choose a simple sentence or paragraph and record yourself saying it. Then listen to the recording and compare it to native speakers. This practice improves your pronunciation and fluency while also training your ear for English sounds. Read aloud daily. Reading out loud helps you practice speaking clearly and naturally. Choose simple texts like stories, articles, or dialogues. Focus on pronunciation, tone, and speed. This activity also improves your listening because you're training your brain to recognize patterns in English. Play listening games. Turn listening into a fun activity. Play games where you listen to a short clip and try to repeat or write what you hear. This improves both your fluency and your ability to understand spoken English. Stay consistent. Improving fluency and comprehension doesn't happen overnight. Make a daily habit of practicing, even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes. Small, consistent steps lead to big improvements over time. Tip: mix listening and speaking activities to keep learning fun and interesting. Fluency and comprehension go hand in hand. The more fluent you become, the easier it is to understand English. And as you understand better, you'll find it easier to express yourself. Keep practicing, and soon you'll see amazing progress. Why confidence is important. Confidence is a key part of learning English. When you feel confident, you are not afraid to try. Fluency helps build this confidence because it makes speaking and listening feel more natural. When you're confident, you don't worry too much about making mistakes. Mistakes are a normal part of learning. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, you pay attention to the conversation. This helps you understand better and respond more easily. Confidence also makes you more willing to speak in new situations. For example, if someone asks you a question in English, you will feel ready to answer, even if your response is not perfect. Another reason confidence is important is that it helps you stay calm. When you feel calm, your brain works better. You can think clearly, understand faster, and remember new words more easily. Fluency and confidence go hand in hand. As you practice listening and speaking, your fluency grows and so does your confidence. And as your confidence improves, you become a better listener and speaker. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Every mistake is a chance to learn and improve. Keep practicing, stay confident, and enjoy the journey of learning English. Conclusion and encouragement. So, my dear students, always remember that fluency is about more than just speaking. It's also about understanding and connecting with others. The more you practice, the better your listening and comprehension will become. Learning English takes time, but small steps make a big difference. Listen to English every day, practice speaking, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes help you learn and grow. I'm here to guide you on this journey. Together, we can achieve your English learning goals. If you found this lesson helpful, Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends who also want to learn English. Keep practicing, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next lesson.